Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Go! Right to the air with May. And his first pass falls incomplete. That one intended for Demario Douglas. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
May now on 3rd down. Buying some time. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He's got it at the 24. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. He picks up 16 on the good return. And it's going to be Panthers football. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Jukes one defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Out of the gun, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Panthers making their red zone debut here. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Young working from the gun. And the defender comes away with it. Kyle Tucker makes the play. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Young back to it after the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the air on first down, Young. That one's complete, right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds his man over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Escapes the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's May. Flush down now to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. All right, here we go. Second down. May now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Operating from the gun, here's May. Diggs there to bring it in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Young throwing here. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
He beams one deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it sets up second down.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Brought in right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Let's go. Motioning the tight end now. From the 24. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Here's Young. Pass complete to Hubbard. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Throwing it again here. He's got it. He has the Carolina touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
from the 32. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Made a throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Launching deep down the right sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They motion a receiver left. Trying to throw for it with May. On the move, headed right. He connects downfield on 4. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Patriots trailing in the early going. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Here's May. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To the air on 1st down, May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air. It's May. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Let's go now.
May now. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They motion the tight end over. Now May coming off that pick. He connects with his back deep down the middle. There he goes on the right side. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, it's Young. Cut out left. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, Young. Catches made down the right sideline. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Breaks the tackle, still going. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Carolina! You should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Forced out to his right. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
May trying again here on 2nd. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
May now on 3rd down. He's on the move. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That's grabbed at the 10. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
70. Here we go. Here we go.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Connects with Hubbard. Juke the defender. How about that play block on 3rd and 14? They find a way to convert.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the air on 1st down. Young escapes out to the left. He's keeping... Oh, he lost the football. Scooped up by the Patriots.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. May now from the gun. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. They'll make a bid for it on the ground.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Putting a receiver in motion. May throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So that brings up second down. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Young working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Young. He's got it near the 10. And he's out of bounds after a nice pickup to the 10. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
This throw is cupped. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but...
And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Sack down coming up. May looking to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. May on 1st and 10. Henry on the catch. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
To the air yet again, May. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
Man in motion here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. This is Stevenson heading right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. On play action, here's May. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He's got him. That's McMillan. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Hubbard hauls it in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
That pass complete to McMillan. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Handoff running right, Hubbard. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the 2nd half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports.